what is it called? Why am I having a brain fart right now? Oh. Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Taylor Don, and today I am finally doing my 6-month update. Well, what's been taking so long, sis? Listen, I'm sorry you guys, I just been busy. I had all kind of stuff going on, but I'm finally here to give you guys updates and to answer you guys' questions. I just want to say thank you so much to everyone who left questions down under my videos, even on Instagram, and I'm gonna try to get through as many as I can. I think I probably got like 30 questions. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so for starters, let me give you guys some specs. So I have 379 locks, and it took me 7 days to complete them. These are Microlocs. I did them myself, and my lock anniversary is May 8th, 2020. Okay. So someone had asked me, how can you unmake these locks? Well, when I put these locks in my hair, I pretty much put them in there as like a permanent thing. I really don't plan to take them out anytime soon. That's not even on my mind at this moment as far as taking them out. But I do know that there are some ladies that pick their locks out or have picked their locks out. I just heard that it takes like 3 times as long to do that versus installing them in the first place. So I don't really know. For me, I don't really plan on taking these locks out. And if I do, whenever that may be, I will probably get to a point where I would transition for maybe 2 inches, and then I'll probably just cut my hair. I will never pick my locks out, let me put it that way. Do you experience any breakage or little pieces in your sink after wash day or running your hands through your locks? Well, so one of my videos I did mention that I have experienced some shedding and more so like little hairballs falling off the bottom of my locks, whatever the case may be. I haven't really noticed any little pieces, any like little strands in my sink. But if I do, it will probably be from the bottom of my ends, because majority of my ends are open, and so that's where they would come from. They would probably come from my ends than anywhere else. But other than that, that's really the most shedding I really deal with, is just the hairballs coming out. Other than that, I haven't really had too much of an issue. Are you getting any frizzies or frizziness? Absolutely. Matter of fact, let me try to get a close-up. Hopefully you guys can see. But yes, to answer your question, absolutely. I have a lot of frizz, but it doesn't bother me. Frizziness comes with the territory, and I'm okay with that. Have you noticed any length, or is your hair still shrinking? So yes, I've been noticing, well, yes to both, but I have been noticing some length. I think my last retie, I've noticed some length. First of all, you can't really tell me anything because my hair says, but when I retie, I really be feeling myself when I retie, and that's when I see the length the most, which is, I guess, which makes sense because I'm retying my new growth. And so but I said all this to say, so when I do my reties, when I notice the most length. Other than that, I do experience, or I still experience shrinkage when I wash my hair. So yes to both. I have noticed some length, and I do still see some shrinkage. Are you having any problems with lint? So I have not seen any lint in my locks yet, right? So as of yet, I guess because I do try to stay away from, you know, clothes that has lint in it, and, you know, when I go to sleep at night, I do wear a bonnet. So as of right now, I haven't been having any issues with lint. Do you plan to keep maintaining your hair yourself? So as of right now, yes. Which is so funny that you asked, because when I first did my locks, I thought like, okay, maybe once or twice a year I can go to a loctician, just so they can look over my locks, make sure everything is everything, and I just have not done that yet. I don't know. As of right now, I plan to maintain them myself, but maybe a few years down the line, I might get tired of holding my arms up above my head for hours. I might just want somebody else to do it. So, but as of right now, I'll just go ahead and continue doing it myself. Has anyone in your family or friends, your circle, asked you to do their hair? No, they haven't. I mean, a lot of people have praised me on my hair. They say it looks really good, but no one has really asked me to do their hair. And if they did, well, I probably would. I haven't thought that far yet, because I always have like a hard time figuring out pricing. Like before I even locked my hair, I used to do box braids on my hair all the time, and people would ask me, well, how much do you charge? And it's just so hard for me to figure out like how much I would charge, let alone how much would I charge for Microlocs. I have no idea, especially considering that it's just, you know, myself. I have no training. I haven't went to any kind of class or school or anything. So, yeah, I don't know. But to answer your question, no one has not asked me yet to do their hair. How often do you have to redo, and how long are you going for? Okay, so I retie my hair every 7 weeks. The last 2 times has been 7 weeks. So that might be my magic number. How did you measure each lock as you separated each section to ensure they were the same size? Well, my locks aren't the same size. They're pretty close, but they are different sizes, and I'm okay with that. But I did have like a guide I was using. So I did have these that I was using. There we go. Kind of as a guide, but that's really it. I didn't really measure each lock per se. I just knew that I wanted a certain amount of locks in each block. If you guys went back to my install video, y'all could really see, and a lot of you guys commented how meticulous I was, but you can really see what it is I was trying to do and the goal I was trying to meet. But other than that, all my locks aren't the same size. I think some of them are a little bit bigger in the back than they are in the front, but that's okay. Did you use that tool, the one I just showed you guys, at any point, or was it just for spacing? It was just for spacing. Once I figured out exactly, like I said, how many locks I wanted within each box, then I pretty much just parted it from there. So it really was just a guide for spacing. That's pretty much what that was, or how I used it. Did you start with comb coils? No, I started with Interlocks. Can you please share where you purchased these section stool to hold your mirror up? So you guys, let me show y'all. Okay, so I had to go get this real quick. So this isn't a stool at all, right? This is called, can y'all see? So it's called Feet Up, right? And to be honest, it was one of those random purchases. I think I seen it on Instagram, and then I went and found it on Amazon. And it says turning the yoga upside down, and it's called Feet Up. So you can go on feetup.com, or you can go find it on Amazon. But you guys, it's not a stool. It's literally like a tool to help you do like headstands, if that make any sense. And what you do is you put your head through here, your shoulders go here, your head go in the middle, and it just helps you do a headstand. And it's a random purchase. I don't know why. Sometimes I use it, but I don't know. When I do my reties, I just use it to prop my mirror up. So that's what that is. Any idea how much growth you're getting in each retie? So I would say maybe 3/4 of an inch, because I don't wait long enough to get 1 full inch. Because I do, like I said, I start retying at 7 weeks. So if I did 8 weeks, I don't know, but I'm gonna say probably 3/4, because I don't think I have like a good inch when I retie, and 3/4 give me enough to like do 2 full rotations. And so yeah, that I would say I don't think I get like a full inch of new growth. Have you noticed different sections of your scalp having different amounts of growth? I have noticed that. I would say it's so, I don't know, it's so weird. I would say the quarter panels of my head, I would say like right here on each side. I don't know if that's right. I feel like that gets more growth than everything else. I feel like the slowest growth is at the top of my head, like right here, I think. So yes, I do have different growths within my head. I do. Why did you decide to install your own locks? Why not a loctician? So before I even started or even thought about doing Microlocs, I was really interested in sister locks. And when the military authorized locks, let me take that back. When the Navy authorized locks, because I know other branches was doing locks before we were, I was like, that's it. I'm gonna go find me a loctician. I'm gonna go see how much it costs to get some sister locks done. So in my area, for whatever reason, I'm in Jacksonville, Florida, and it was hard for me to really find a loctician around. So I had to do a lot of digging, and I did find someone on Instagram. She was a trainee, and I did schedule an appointment with her to do a consultation because I wanted to see the price, how much it would cost to get my hair locked, right? And so I had an appointment and everything, and then COVID happened. And so I ended up canceling my appointment. So I never really went, and I wish I would have gone just to see how much the price would have been to get my hair done. So, you know, during that time, I was still doing a lot of research, and then I was seeing more and more ladies on YouTube, and I was like, you know what? I've always done my hair, and I know I can do this. I just didn't want, I don't know, I really just didn't want to take the time. Like I knew if I would have went to a loctician, I could have got it done way faster. But what I did after I made up my mind that I was going to do it myself, because see, for me, I have to process it, and then I have to like really commit to it, right? So once I commit to doing my own hair, once I said, you know what, I'm doing it myself, I'm ready, right? Then I just started doing my hair myself. So it, you know, I guess the great thing is I saved money, you know, even though I didn't know how much it would have cost. I saved money, you know, the only thing that it cost me was time. So to answer your question, I thought about it. I was going to go get sister locks initially, and then I just changed my mind and I just decided to do my hair myself. So that's pretty much how that happened. Someone asked, so you've had your locks for 6 months. Have they all locked? No, they have not all locked. Matter of fact, I don't think any of them locked yet. They're still working, right? But I don't have one lock that's fully locked. And you know, I do mess with my hair a lot. I still have that hand and hair syndrome, and a lot of times I don't know, it just became a thing, but I would take a lock and I would just feel it, you know, down the shaft or whatnot. But no, I don't have any one lock that has locked yet. And also, I don't think this question's in here anywhere, but also my ends are still loose. I haven't had any ends that have sealed yet, although some of them feel like they want to start sealing, but none of them have completely sealed yet. Somebody was wondering about hair gels or waxes, and do they help your hair lock? Well, I cannot answer that question for you because I don't know. I don't use any wax or gels or anything like that, so sorry, I could not answer that question. How long does it take you to retighten? It takes me 2 days to retighten my hair. As you guys seen in my retie video, if you haven't, go ahead and hit that eye. The retie video took me 2 days. I just like to break it up in half. I would do the back section one day, and then I do my front section the next day. And that's just how I like to work So I pretty much dedicate a weekend, either that Saturday or Sunday, and to complete my reties. So someone asked me, have I ever thought about downloading? It's a webcam app. I'll try to put it here in this clip somewhere, probably at the bottom. She asked me if I ever thought about downloading this particular webcam app, using my phone and computer to do my reties. So no, I've never thought about that. There was something I seen, I don't know if it was on Instagram or if it was on YouTube, and I seen somebody who was doing that technique, and I found it really interesting. And I don't know how hard that would be. I know to some it might be easy, but for me, I'm not sure how difficult it would be. But I don't know. Do you guys do that? Like, comment down below if y'all tried that method before, because I never really tried it before. And I would be interested to know what you guys think about that. Someone did ask me how many locks do I have, and I do have, like I mentioned in the beginning, I have 379 locks. What products do you use in your hair? What is your general hair routine? So the only products I use in my hair is on a daily water. I used to use what is it called? Why am I having a brain fart right now? Oh, aloe vera juice. So sometimes I do use aloe vera juice. Usually I use that like after my reties, like when I have the most scalp exposed. I don't know why, I just do. But I have found myself using more water than aloe vera juice these days. And as far as washing my hair, I use the Locs shampoo, and I'm still using the Suave clarifying shampoo. So those are the only products that I'm using on my hair. Somewhere down here, I will get to, someone's asking me like if I use any oils or anything. No, I do not use oils. I mean, well, I just told you it was the only products I'm using. But no, I don't use oils, but my hair do get oily, right? So when I work out a lot or when I sweat a lot, and I do sweat from my head, that causes a lot of oil, or I'm pretty sure there's a technical term for it, but that goes down, seeps down my hair, and so my locks do get oily a lot. And you know, when that happens, then you know I need to wash. Matter of fact, it is time for me to wash my locks right now as I'm recording this, and maybe I get to it this weekend. And I'm sorry, and then the general hair routine, really, when I go to sleep, I put on my bonnet, I sleep, I wake up in the morning, I shake my hair. If it's feeling a little stiff or whatnot, I spray it with water to loosen up a little bit, and then I go. When I tell you that these locks have been a time saver and a lifesaver, they really have. Like, I love my locks. Are all your locks interlocks? No twists, correct? Yes, they're all Actually, let me stop lying. So, I think the first 3 or 4 rows in the back are braid locks, right? And then the rest of them are interlocks. So if y'all go to like my install video, you can see where I was just like, what are you doing? Braid these things and keep it moving. And so that's what I did, because my hair was it's so fine and soft. My hair is like really fine in the back, and so, well, not really fine, but I felt like it was just too fine to interlock, if that makes any sense. So I just braided those in the back. And actually, when I spray my hair, or when I do my shake and goes in the morning, I would say I have the most movement in my interlocked locks versus my braid locks. So you ladies who don't have interlocks and you have braid locks, or I guess you would have a lot of movement with twist locks too, but if you have braid locks, like, how much movement do you have in your locks? I'm interested to know. What does your family and loved ones think of your hair? They love my hair. They haven't said any negative thing about it, and to be honest, like, some probably could care less, but for the most part, everybody has praised me on how much my hair how good my hair looks and things like that. So I would say they love my hair. Has anyone close or around you decided to lock based off you doing your own locks? Well, not necessarily. I do have a friend who just recently got Sister Locs installed, but that's nothing that has nothing to do with because I did mine. I think that's something that she's been wanting to do for a while. But no, I don't think anyone really locked because I locked my hair or because I inspired them to do so. Besides some of you ladies who commented and said that, I inspired them, so thank you so much. I'm so happy that I was able to do that for you. But that's pretty much it. Like, none of my friends or people around me have really done that. Is there anything you would have done differently? That's a good question. I don't think so. Like, I've been loving my process. I haven't had no complaints. The only complaint I do have is just my shoulders hurting when I do my reties. That's pretty much it. But no, I really don't have any gripes or complaints about my hair. So I don't think there is anything I would have done differently. What's your product collection looking like these days versus loose natural? Well, it's non-existent. Like, when I was a loose natural, I had a lot of products. I wouldn't have classified myself as a product junkie, but I had a lot of products for the most part, conditioners, oils, sealers, like, a lot of things, right? And so when I locked, I gave all that stuff away or either threw it away or whatever the case may be. So now it's very, very minimum as far as what I'm using, and it just goes to my shampoos and my water and my aloe vera juice. Like, literally, that's all I have as far as products. I have like some rubber bands because I still braid and band my hair when I wash. I have some, bobby pins, but product wise, yeah, that's all I have. I don't even use like any edge control or any gels or anything like that. Let's see, how often do you retie? I already answered that. Every 7 weeks. Do you use oil? I already did that. No, I don't use any oil. So what advice do you have for someone who may be considering DIY Microlocs? Well, that's a really good question. Matter of fact, that's my final question. So what advice do I have? I would say make up your mind and commit to it, right? If you say you're gonna install these Microlocs, you can't just start, sis, and then halfway through you're like, oh, I don't want to do it no more. Like, you already committed, you already started. Finish it, see it through, because I think that's the hardest part. Like, the hardest part and the longest part is the install, right? Once you get done with the install, then the reties would take a fraction of that time, right? And you don't even have to deal with that maybe once every month and a half, depending on your hair growth rate. So that's all I will say, just commit to it, trust the process, and enjoy it. Love it. Love yourself. Love your locks, because they will flourish, they will grow. And like, I can't wait till I'm 6 months in, right? But I can't imagine what my locks are going to look like in 6 more months. Like, at my year mark, I can't imagine what they're going to look like, because already I feel like I have a little hang time, y'all. Like, I feel like it's hanging like at the bottom of my neck in a shrunken state, right? Like, these days I've been pulling them down to see where they fall, and like, I'm like, okay, they getting long, but anyways, that's my advice, right? Just love your locks, install them, get that on out the way, and once you're done installing, that's the hard part, and then it's smooth sailing from there, for real. So you guys, that's it. That was my last question, and I hope I answered. I tried to get to every question that I've seen, so hopefully if you left a question, hopefully I answered it. Hopefully one of these was your question that I answered. If not, then please leave a comment, leave your question down below this video, and then I'll try to get to it in my next update. As far as 6 months, I really don't have much of an update from 5 to 6 months. Not really much have been going on. I am because I'm super late in recording this video. By the way, I am 4 weeks post retie at this very moment as I'm recording this video. Matter of fact, because I'm so late, I'm actually recording this video on November 23rd, which is my birthday, and my 6-month mark was November 8th. So I'm like really late recording this video, but I just had to go ahead and get it out. Like I said, I had a lot going on, but I wanted to go ahead and record this video, get it out to you guys so you guys can have it. But yeah, nothing has changed really from 5 to 6 months. You know, still loving my hair, still loving the process, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So you guys, what are you doing? If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do so. Hit the subscribe button, hit like, leave a comment down below, hit a notification bell so you won't miss another video. And you guys, thank you so much for your support. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. I love your comments. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Bye.